Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It is Monday, September the 9th, 2019. Ah, Little update video. We moved this Logitech webcam that I use to shoot these videos into the bedroom now because the computer in my office, for some strange reason, I don't know if it just didn't like the driver for the camera or what, but every time I would go to try and shoot a YouTube video for you guys or put one together, I get about 5 minutes in and it would just freeze up on me. So we're trying it in here on the main system right now that I use every day, and hopefully everything turns out all right and goes well. Um, Still got a little glare. I got to get one of those things for my screen to put on my screen so it reduces the glare, so you can actually see me instead of these lights over top of my glasses all the time. So anyway, what do we want to talk about? Put a new roof on the house last week. Been busy with that. Labor Day sale at work, so we've been real busy in the warehouse. So I just really haven't had the time to do a whole lot of videos, so to speak. But you know, I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and some new channel recently. Well, he's been around for about a year, but I just discovered it in like the past month or so. Uh, that I've spotted on here. And I'm a car guy, so you know I want to give this guy a plug and tell you guys go check out his channel, Uncle Tony's Garage. Um, yeah, here's the shirt right here. Just got the shirt over the weekend. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a message on the back of the shirt. And we love those old Mopars, and that's kind of what Tony does. Him and a couple other guys got into racing the 5-liter Fox Body Mustangs of the late 80s with the fuel injected 5 liters. He was like one of the first guys to get them into the 13s and the quarter mile. So, it's always neat to learn about that stuff, what they did with them old 5.0s. I had a variant of that motor in my 89 Crown Vic that I used to drive and owned years ago. So it's neat to see what they did with those little fuel infected 5 liters, as some people call them. And if you like, you like old Mopar stuff, he's really into old Mopars. And actually, let's see if I can find the picture real quick, guys. I'll show you. Um, Hopefully, I can find it. It's in here. Uh, I have a couple of pictures here. A funny story. I'm the youngest of my parents' 3 kids, and Dad did not want to sit in a hospital all day, only to find out that my mom was having, what was it, false labor or whatever, and wasn't ready to have me. So he made her wait till the water broke and then drove me over to the hospital. Drove her over to the hospital, and I was born a little bit later, less than an hour later, basically, like minutes later. And I was almost born in the front seat of this car right here. That is a 1972 Plymouth Fury 3. It was an ex-undercover trooper car that my dad bought at a police auction after it had went out of service. And my dad was friends with a man named Dave Osterhage at the time, who Dave knew Mopars, his old Mopars, on the back of his hand. So, he had some Chargers, had a Charger and a Challenger at the time. His wife Debbie had the Challenger, and Dave was a big 440 guy. Loved a 440 6-pack. He could give you a 101 education on the 440s. What's the difference between the Commando engine, or the 6-pack engine, the police pursuit engine, because the cop cars got their own variant of that engine too. And you could go over the differences of it, of the engines. So he had given my dad, because they had to redo the engine when Dad got it. Somebody put bearings in backwards, and they had to have the crank cut and do some stuff to it. So they went with, I believe it was 6-pack pistons and rods, torquer intake manifold, and Dad put a big 4-barrel carburetor on the top of it, and they massaged the cylinder heads a little bit. And the story was my dad took it out on the highway and went so fast. He did the entire speedometer. I think they clocked him over 150 or something like that. I forget what he said. I forget if he said it was 146 or 164, but he was up there. The entire speedometer, that certified speedometer that was in that car, he did it. And actually saw the cop, flew past the cop on the highway and pulled over and stopped the car and waited for the cop to get there. The cop put my dad in the back of his car. He said, "I'm going to take your car for a spin. I'll be back in a few minutes." He gets back. He says to my dad, he says, "Neat car. Just wanted to see what it could do." And he said, "Don't ever let me see you driving it like that on this highway again, or I'm going to take you in." He said, "I'm not going to do it this time because they'd never believe me that you were going as fast as I clocked you." So my dad was a very lucky guy and got off the hook. But yeah, that's the car. I was almost born in the front of that car right there. Um, there's another picture of it a few years later. My mom and my brother and his friend Mike when they were kids. Uh, you know, we knew Mike's family. His parents were Jackie and George. We'd known them for years. Just saw Jackie last week, actually. But, neat story that goes along with that car. I was almost born in that car. And, so old Mopars kind of have a special place in my heart. And, a few years back, I actually got one of those. It was a 2008 Chrysler 300C with have the little 345 Hemi under the hood. That was a fun car to drive, too. But nothing beats those old Mopars. So I took a liking to Tony's channel, and I like seeing them. They're redoing a Slant 6 on there right now. I like seeing what they can do with the darts, and got a couple other things he does on there. So I've really taken a liking to that channel as of late, and that's kind of what I've been doing between working hard and listening to music and spending money on a roof and. And now I find out a very dear friend of ours is in a rehab, and he's almost 77 years old. He's not doing too well, so trying to get down there and visit him. We went and saw him yesterday, but that's kind of what's going on right now. Other than that, just been busy, guys. So there really hasn't been a whole lot of time for videos. And this year, we're more or less testing out the new webcam software on this one, so hopefully it turns out well. I'll watch it back before I upload it to YouTube. So hopefully this wasn't too boring, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video and the old story about Mopars. And again, check out Uncle Tony's Garage if you get a chance. That's an excellent channel. I thank you guys very much for watching, and there will be more exciting videos to come. Have a nice day.